Hello, my name is Łukasz Woźniak and I'm the author of the game Titans. Titans is coming to Kickstarter very soon, 5th November. Check the link in the description of this video. Don't miss the first day to get the free exclusive miniature as a start player miniature for Titans. We've been with our game, with the prototype of the game at Essen Fair this year, and I want to tell you a little bit about that convention, about what happened there. Before, let me just remind you, Titans is a big miniatures board game, dudes on a map type of game where you expand your territory, you battle each other, fight other players, and complete secret missions. There are 4 asymmetrical factions. Each of them have different starting abilities and different abilities that you're gonna get through the game. And within the big box miniature game genre, Titans is easy to learn, simple to lay out, but it gives you a lot of replayability and short and long-term decisions while you lead your army to war. It is not only a good-looking game, it is also a very playable game. It will hit your table very often since it's easy to teach both to new and experienced gamers, and there's a lot of variability in it and a lot of new stuff we're gonna hopefully introduce through the Kickstarter campaign. So we have taken Titans, the prototype of the game, to Essen Fair this year. We have had a booth in the biggest board game convention worldwide, I guess, in Germany, where over 200,000 people come. There are over 1,200 new releases that premiered in Essen. And we were just overwhelmed with how many people within those new releases, available finished products, were coming to our booth to take a look at the prototype of Titans. We are very happy that so many of you came to take a look at the miniatures, to take a look at the visuals, and to sit down and play the game. We have had about 65 people. Through the whole 4-day convention, the table was busy all the time. Groups of 2, of 3, or 4 players were sitting down and playing either 1 or 2 rounds or the entire game itself. Some people sat down through 2.5, 3-hour gameplay, full 4-player gameplay, and were engaged through the whole time. And we just loved it. We have had people coming to see our other game, Valhalla, which is now on its way from the factory to the distributions, or from the distribution points to our backers. And we have had some copies there that didn't have the expansions and the Kickstarter content, but people came to look at Valhalla, the quality, and also play the game. But also, many people came just for Titans. We've talked to people during the conventions. Some of them had some suggestions, some questions about the Kickstarter, about the gameplay itself. But the vast majority of people were just standing up with a smile on their face, happy to have played this simple, yet very engaging, very deep, strategical, and fun game. We will show you some of the videos we took talking to people, taking their first impressions right after they have played the game. Before that, let me address one more thing that was important during the Essen Fair for Titans, and it's a topic of the quality. Many people came just to take a look at the art or the miniatures. Some people didn't know the game and they were just drawn in by the box or the miniatures. They look really, really nice once you come and take a look at them in person, once you move them throughout the board and just lead them into war. And many of you asked us about the quality. And we have produced Valhalla with our company, and we see the quality of the cards, the thickness of the cards, the thickness of the player boards, as well as the engraved dice that the game has. And we are very happy with the final mass production quality of Valhalla. But miniatures are a big deal too, and in Valhalla, even though it's a card and dice game, we have had few miniatures that were part of add-ons or expansions. And this year, our factory, the factory that we work with, we're giving out boxes with some components, that shows the quality of their production. Some boards, some cards, some dice. And they have decided to put 2 miniatures inside that box that publishers who talk to them can take home and see as kind of a reference for the quality of the factory. And for the 2 miniatures from many other games that they do and produce, and many other miniatures that they have chosen 2 miniatures from Valhalla. And it shows us 2 things. Firstly, it confirms what we have known before, that our sculptors make an amazing job doing detailed, amazing looking miniatures that people just want to show, that people just want to share, that the factory wanted to use them as one of the nicest looking miniatures that they have produced. You know, that's kind of implied. And we agree, of course. We love the miniatures that we had in Valhalla, and we love the miniatures in Titans. I think even more. The detail, the theme, the feel of them while we move them on the board is just great. And the second thing is that it shows the quality. We now know, we saw the mass production. Well, first we had the prototype of the miniatures for Valhalla, then we had the mass production samples, and now we have the mass production final miniatures. And they look very well. They look very close to the initial design, and it shows that they can bring out the detail in the miniatures. And it's not only for our prototype, it's not only for our Kickstarter preview page, but also the final miniatures that you will get with your box will be also amazing looking, which of course we want to bring with this project as well. So take a look at the few first impressions from people that play Titans in Essen, and you know, they were brave enough or open enough to share their thoughts before camera. So take a look at that. Also click the link in the description to be there on the 5th November on the first day of the Kickstarter campaign. Don't miss the launch. And if you have any questions, please post them. We will answer as soon and as well as possible. Thank you for your time, for coming to our booth in Spiel. We've had the game occupied for 4 full days, and we hope to see even more of you next year.
Hi, Mike here from Ready Steady Play on YouTube. We've just finished playing Titans here at Essen Spiel 2019, and it was a really close game, and the game feels really aggressive and exciting, and there's some really cool choices to make, so I think we feel really good about it. Yeah, we liked it.
Hey guys, Chris here from Ready Steady Play. Yeah, I really enjoyed the combat system. I think every faction felt different from the beginning, but I really enjoyed how they differentiated themselves even more so as we built our independent engine, so to speak. And I felt that I really enjoyed the combination of both card play and dice in the combat. I thought it felt kind of very familiar and yet very fresh and new at the same time. Really enjoyed it.
Exciting but balanced.
After the first playthrough of Titans, I feel that this grey is can have a potential become one of the greatest game of upcoming year, because it has massive possibilities of the competitive interaction between the players. You can have multiple choices how to achieve the points, victory points. Overall, after playing of it like 1.5 hours, I have a feeling that I would like to be playing more and more of it, to discover more and more opportunities. How can I beat my opponents with it?
It was a nice strategic, fast-paced game. We really liked it.
It's easy to learn, hard to master. It has a really cool dice system. It's really cool. It's great.
Really liked the game. Was playing really fast. Yeah, there was not much downtime in this game. The battles were played very quickly. I liked the Titans, the models. It felt very massive, and I liked you had always a lot of possibility to choose how to perform your move. That's what I liked about it. Yeah.
There have been a great battle, epic battle. I also like the idea of getting more points for epic victory. I'm looking really forward for the Kickstarter campaign.
He is defeated.
Yep.
So I get 2 points.
Yes.
1 more for killing your Titan. But also I have completed my mission.
Ooh.
Win a battle against an army with a Titan with an...
Is that your first one?
Not first ever, but yeah, first in this particular game. You are at 4, I am at 6.
I'm at 4?
Yeah, you need 2 more.
I need 2 more?
Yes,
How about 3?
unfortunately.
How about 3? Does that work?
Does it work? Yeah, it works. Yeah.
This is my house!
You get 1 point.
Yeah.
I get 1 support card.
I think it's solid, man. I think it's a solid game, and I really enjoyed it.
Great.
When you were teaching it, it all kind of flowed well. The iconography works really well, and it's intuitive, which is important.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't have to teach me what some of it meant. I just knew what it meant, you know? That's great. So yeah, Titans is a great game. I've really enjoyed the plays that we've had of it. Lucas and I did a couple of rounds, and then we went through a complete game where he completely trounced me, but it was fun. It was thematic. It was aesthetically pleasing. There was the mechanisms really kind of flowed together and created a very immersive experience. And that's what I'm looking for in a game. So I can highly recommend Titans. Go check it out.